Good morning, traders. This is Tony D from easyMarkets in Sydney. We have had some interesting price action pre-Christmas. We got the tax bill finally passed overnight in both the House and the Senate. Looks like everything there is moving forward. Market didn't kick higher though. Very well priced in terms of looking at the US stocks. I actually had a little bit of a fall here, saying that the market's more evenly priced, profit taking really overtaking here. A little bit of skittishness now is developing regarding the government shutdown, which needs another little extension, a little kick down the road by Saturday. So this is likely to happen because it hasn't been a government shutdown for a while, and Democrats don't really have the political capital at the moment to try and shut down the government and get away with it. But at the moment, in terms of the spending, there's a few programs as well that need to also be funded that haven't got the funding that they needed by now. So there has to be extensions of multiple different programs. That's where you're getting some internal wrangling going on with the Republicans. Seeing that across the wires here in Asia on Thursday. Some concerns about what is happening, about which funding is going to get extended and which one is not. So it could be some little bit of volatility coming in the last 2 days of trading if this becomes a bigger thing. But at the moment, just small selling, nothing crazy at all. Uptrend still very much well established. You would have to have 2 or 3 days of significant selling to even raise the concern that we will have a correction, and the market has not been able to hold a correction for the last 6 months. So it's very hard to get excited about a couple of days of stalling, a little bit of selling, but nothing really there. In terms of US dollar though, US yields are increasing, so dollar yen is surging. Really it hasn't got back to that 114 level though, even though the yields suggest we would be closer to 115 by now. So there is underperformance broadly with the US dollar. You can see that not just with dollar yen, where it should be a lot higher given the yields have increased by so much, but also the euro, which managed to rally even though the US dollar had that story behind it. And really a lot of the other pairs have just gone to sleep. So the Aussie in a 30 pip range. If you're looking in the Kiwi, 30-40 pip range, nothing to be seeing here. Some strong GDP numbers here have helped the Kiwi buck that little breakout to the downside that we're seeing develop. So we've back into that range that we was enjoying last week. Those GDP numbers came out this morning. They were much better than expected. So yeah, a little bit of relief maybe for the Kiwi to extend a little further. That puts the Aussie Kiwi back on the back foot. Now it's rejected that 110 level overnight. And with that, you've potentially seen that range become a bit more established, that we're looking at the low end range. So it does like to trade between 108.50 and 110, or it trades between 110 and 112, and we're back in the lower end range and rejection on the top side. So we're looking towards that move on the bottom here, which could support the Kiwi in general. Euro yen did attempt to break out to the top side here. Haven't really had a kick on though just yet. We're going to keep an eye on this. Only thing that could derail this rally potentially is this government shutdown drama that's developing in the right now. That will come through to slow down the dollar yen side of things. The euro is so strong though that you're looking at a fairly good risk reward sort of trade here on the top side. But you always have to be careful because there's been multiple false breaks with the euro yen in the past 3 or 4 months if you're looking at this chart here on the daily. Alright guys, those of you who are trading, just be aware of trading hours coming up. There's impacted by both Christmas trading hours and New Year's trading hours. Because everything's falling on a Monday this year, you are going to see 2 trading days where the markets aren't open at all. So that's happening this Monday and the Monday week. Alright, we'll be back tomorrow for a bit more information. If you have any questions, call your dealer. If you're not a member of easyMarkets Sydney Dealing Room, you can join up by the link below.